One person's trash has become this man's income, but his neighbor's eyesore. You can still see some items out front here, including a car overflowing with items. And if we pan over to the left side of the house, the curb littered with items like a chair. We think we even saw a shelf, some plastic, a trash can, etc. And this is what's left after the city came to start the cleanup process earlier today. It's a green, manicured lawn on this side of Whittier Drive, but the view from it, a front yard littered, a coffee maker with missing pieces, broken windows, a vacuum and suitcase on the sidewalk.
We shouldn't have to deal with this.
Jim Zuber has watched the yard take different forms for years, but in July, it became too much. Code enforcement for the city of Colorado Springs did issue a notice of violation a few months back and issued several extensions to get it into compliance. About 2 weeks ago, it became a safety concern.
We found that there was personal items and debris being stored on the sidewalk and in the street, which is the right-of-way in front of the house. And at that point, we said, okay, we have to take some proactive measures here.
Which led to a warrant, 6 crew members and 3 CSPD officers at the property on Monday to clean up.
They mostly took the good stuff away, so you wouldn't be able to see nothing but maybe a pile of junk.
Rodney Leacock owns up to the mess. He says he finds the items and sells them at the flea market.
And all this stuff I find, but they said this was junk.
He tells us he's a 5-time felon and says circumstances like the fact he could not pay for a storage unit that was holding these items have led to this.
Could you agree that, having all of these items out here is a code violation?
I can agree that maybe it would be a code violation from somebody who just put the stuff out here to be a jerk.
Leacock insists his state of affairs don't make it a violation of city code, but he does apologize to his neighbors.
And I'm sorry that they had to deal with it because that's not what I was trying to do.
Which doesn't mean much to Zuber.
If you're sorry, clean it up.
Saying sorry won't change this view. The city says this is the first time in 2.5 years they've had to get a warrant to get a property cleaned up, as most of the time people voluntarily comply. We did see some people hauling some items away just before the newscast, but code enforcement says if the yard is not cleaned up enough by tomorrow morning, they'll have to come back out here tomorrow with a crew as well as another unit to haul those items away. We're live in Colorado Springs tonight. Colleen Sikora, KRDO News Channel 13.